Hello, everybody, and a very good afternoon to all of you. I am Dr. Dvipika Garg, MDS in Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, and a very warm welcome to all of you again to my YouTube channel. So, as promised, this particular video is for all the students who are appearing for their NEET MDS examinations, and you have less than 3 months in hand for the exams. Okay, so today I would be telling you on how to prepare for your exams when you have so little time in hand. Okay, so yes, this is one deadly question which everybody asks and everybody wants to know that since they have so little time, so how they can prepare well in these 2 months or 3 months, the last time which is ticking. So yes, the very first thing which is of primary importance is to make a study plan. See, now you know that you just have this much amount of time left. You cannot waste even a single day. So you have to make a study plan accordingly, right? So what you all can do is take up a notebook, write down and jot down all the list of subjects which are there. Okay, so one page would be exclusively for all the list of subjects for which are asked in NEET MDS. So you see you have 19 set of subjects. Next, categorize these subjects into three categories. First category is the subjects in which you are extremely thorough with and you have done those subjects earlier. Next category in which you feel that okay, I'm 80% confident, however few things here and there are left to be revised. So that would be your second category. The third category would be the list of subjects which are to be done by you. Maybe you have done those subjects earlier, but you're not at all confident, okay? And you feel that you might not be able to attempt the MCQs of those particular subjects. So yes, this is how you'll make a study plan by making a list of all the subjects and categorizing them into three parts. Next, what you have to do is very important, students. Please listen to this carefully. So yes, you have, suppose you take up the standard reference textbook of a particular subject. Okay, you just have to skim through all the pages. Take up the textbook and start skimming. Suppose you have taken orthodontic textbook, so you'll see, okay, first chapter is growth and development. We have cephalocaudal gradient of growth. We have growth strategies, factors affecting growth. So you just turn the pages and keep revising stuff, okay? Myofunctional appliances, removable appliances, fixed appliances. So that way you'll be skimming through the entire textbook. Okay, so what you do is give 1 day to each subject. So by date, within 20 days, you'll be able to skim through all the textbooks covering each and every subject. Okay, once you have done this, you will be doing scanning. What will you be scanning? When you are skimming through the textbook, you scan the topics which you feel you need to revise. You need to read them properly. Okay, and you make a list of those topics. Suppose you are skimming through periodontics, and while skimming, you feel that periodontal pocket is one thing which is important and you're not very thorough with. So you just write down periodontal pocket in a notebook. Okay, so that is what you will be doing in scanning. You'll be scanning the topics which are difficult and you need to revise them properly. Okay, next, after 20 days, when you have skimmed and scanned all the 19 subjects, you will be allotting next 5 days for in-depth reading of the list of topics which you have made separately. Okay, so these list of topics were those which you need to revise properly, or maybe you need to learn them for the very first time. Maybe if you're going through radiology and you feel that all the values of radiations are not up to the mark, they are not clear to you, you need to revise them, read them or learn them. You write it down in that particular thing. Okay, that radiation doses is I have to read. So for the next 5 days, yes, these 5 days will be very crucial and important for you because you will be reading everything in depth. Okay, so your 25 days are over. Next, for the next 5 days before the month ends, you still have 5 days in hands. What you will be doing is solving the grand test. Full length tests you will be covering. 3 hours test, 200 questions. You'll be solving those for the next 5 days. And how many tests in a day? Just 2 tests. So by the end of 5 days, you will be done with 10 tests. Correct? So what you have to do is after you have done these 3 you have done for the 5 days 10 set of tests. Next, you'll be predicting the questions which can be asked. Because once you do these grand tests, no, you get an idea what like these things are often asked. These things are very important. So you can almost predict that yes, this would be asked in my exam as well. After predicting, you have to locate that particular topic in the textbook, which is very easy for you to do now. Why? Because you have already skimmed and scanned the textbooks. So you know each and everything very properly now. Okay, so you feel that suppose in periodontics, child psychology is always asked. There's always 2 or 3 MCQs based on child psychology. So you predict that yes, this time also it will come. You locate it in the textbook where it is given. And in case you need, if you feel the need to add something into that, okay, maybe few points are not covered in the textbook, you take it from some other textbook, you add and make a note of it into the existing reference book which you have skimmed and scanned. Okay, so this is what you'll be doing. Next, in those 5 days where you are solving all the grand tests, you have to divide your time very properly. For example, the first test you take up in the morning from 6 to 9 a.m. Okay, your first test is done. Then take a break for 1 hour or 1.5 hours. Next, from 10:30 onwards till 4 o'clock in the evening, you need to analyze the test which you have attempted. You need to go through all the MCQs which were incorrect, read their explanations, find out where did you go wrong, and learn the answers to those MCQs. So basically you have to understand all the MCQs which were incorrect. That is called analyzing your own test. Okay? So from 10:30 to 4 o'clock you analyze the work which you have done. Next again you take a break for say 1.5 hours. Then 5 o'clock you take up your test number 2 of the day. Okay, so from 5 to 8 you will be solving the second test. After you have solved the test, take a break again for 1 to 1.5 hours. And again you do the analysis work. So from 9:30 p.m. till 12:30 at night, okay, 12:30 a.m. you will be doing the analysis work. Okay, so in this way you will be able to divide your time properly, where you are doing 2 tests in a day and you are analyzing them. Just solving the test is not enough. Okay, you have to analyze also what you're doing and where did you go wrong and understand those things. Right. So the next question is when to start with the preparations. You know, I have students coming up to me and they are telling me that they really want to appear for this NEET MDS examinations, but they are not yet prepared. They have just started with the preparations. So like when to start, what to do. This is one thing which I'm getting very frequently. So I would like to tell them that the best time to start preparing is right now. Don't think that I just have 3 months to go. How will I do? Okay, just sit down and start preparing. So yes, it's either now or it's never. Yes, so next question, what to read? Entire textbook reading entire textbook right now is not possible. So you have to just skim and scan through the entire textbook. Key points, MCQs and synopsis. These 3 things are of utmost importance. You have 3 months. First month is completed, where in first 20 days you are skimming, scanning. In the next 5 days you are doing in-depth reading. In the next 5 days you have solved 10 set of test series. Okay, entire grand test is done. In the remaining 2 months you have to do is smart reading. You need to revise the key points daily. You need to solve MCQs daily. I would, suggest solving 500 MCQs daily, students. Aim for 500 MCQs and you will be really able to achieve something, trust me. Okay, and revising the synopsis. So yes, these 3 things are left with you because you have covered your entire course once. Okay. So yes, certain tips and tricks. Making a timetable, this is something which I've already told. When you're making a study plan, make up a timetable for yourself. Next is mnemonics. So when you are doing skimming and scanning, if there is anything you feel is important and you really need to remember it, just make a mnemonic and write it down in a flashcard. Okay? This is especially for physiology and pharmacology and few topics in periodontology, where mnemonics are really required to remember all the drugs and everything. Okay, so yes, mnemonics really help you. For example, if the treatment of asthma consists of what? Adrenergic, steroid, theophylline, hydration mask and antibiotics. So these are basically in asthma itself, you are getting all the treatment plans and treatment strategies, right? So these are known as mnemonics. Next is making flashcards or sticky notes. Okay, sticky notes are really helpful, where you just think what you have to do today, write it down in a sticky note and stick it. So once you are doing, you can pick that, yes, I've done this, I've done this. And flashcards have to be made. These flashcards can have your mnemonics. These flashcards can have all the values which have to be remembered, like cephalometric values. These flashcards can have, authors and all the important, like who gave activator, Anderson. Frankel was given by Frankel. Then who gave bionator? Who gave Frankel appliance? Then whatever in, suppose radiation doses was given by whom? In pedo, who gave this particular psychology? Anything, these things have to be written in flashcards, which are important and difficult to remember. When to use the flashcards and how to use them. So what you can do is, right before you go to sleep, just take the flashcards and go through them. Just skim and scan through the flashcards again. Eventually you'll be able to remember everything which is written in the flashcard. So that is something which is really a helpful thing. So yes, one thing which is of most importance is revision. You have to revise the things to retain it. Okay, those who are studying since 1 year and they are preparing really well. So for those students, last 3 months are extremely crucial. Just revise everything and solve lots and lots of grand tests. They really help you. 2 tests in a day are really helpful. So you can do 60 grand tests in a month. And just doing the grand test is not enough. Analyzing what you have done is of extreme importance. Learning from those grand tests is important. So yes, keep revising so that you don't forget, because you really don't want on the day of exam, yes, I had seen this particular question. I knew the basics, but I couldn't attempt it properly. Okay, why? Because you have forgotten. Why? Because you did not revise it. Okay, so yes, keep revising stuff and all the strategies in a nutshell for the last 3 months is to set up a goal. I have to achieve NEET MD. I need to clear my NEET MDS examination. Evaluate time and course. So yes, 3 months, write down all the subjects, categorize the subjects. Make a timetable. I've already made a timetable for you people. First 20 days of this, 5 days of this and 5 days of this. That way you make a timetable. Stick to the goal. Very important. Just don't make your goal for the sake of making it. Don't make a timetable just for the sake of doing it. Make sure you are able to follow it. Okay, and only then you can reach great heights. So yes, students, last 3 months, don't give up. Be very thorough with your preparations. Don't waste your time. Be very focused. Be positive. Okay, because you all can do it. Okay, there's nothing like you all cannot do it. Last 3 months are crucial. Don't waste it at all. Solve lots of MCQs. Keep revising everything. Very important. Go through the key points. Go through the synopsis. Okay, the MCQs which you are attempting, the ones which are wrong, the ones you feel you solved them right because just by fluke, mark them, go through the explanations so that you know what you are doing. Okay, learn the basics, attempt the MCQs. So yes, with this you are ready, set to go for your entrance examinations. All the best to all the students. Do well, last 3 months to prepare. I hope you all really sail out well. Stay motivated and study hard. All the best for your examinations. Thank you and have a great day.